Welcome to the His House. It goes down at the motherfucking His House. Like being at the motherfucking His House, where you get celebrity tea and gossip, make predictions. We sip tea and per tea live on stream, not edited, straight off the dome. And we sip tea at the His House. Get lit at the motherfucking His House. Sip tea and hear all about it. At the DJ motherfucking His House. You heard me? Yeah. What's up, my proteins? What's up, my lovelies? How you doing? How you feeling? Now that I know you're doing pretty lovely, let's get into this pretty on me. We're here to talk about Chris Sales, okay? He did a video, and I'm here to kind of react to it at the same time. He did this video. I was gonna already put out another video about Clarence and Queen. Now, it was rumored on the street that, and I didn't want to watch this video because I was gonna do my video. But some people have rumored that this is kind of a dig at Clarence and Queen. Okay, so I'm gonna do them simultaneously because they kind of go together. I'm not gonna watch this whole video. If you don't know my reactions, I don't really do that because who got the motherfucking time? Okay, by the time I watch a 20-minute video and I give my reactions through the whole video, it's an hour. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just really gonna skip around, talk about certain things. If you want to watch the whole video, y'all go to his channel, Chris Sales, and watch his video. Duh. And his video is, dang, okay, when they start doing that, they moved the thing to the side. The heck? It says real reason a guy don't want to get married. And to be honest, when I saw it, it gave me like he was trying to let, Queen Naja or somebody know. Don't get me wrong, but not that he have to. Y'all, is this crazy or just me? I be watching Chris Sale hair and also watching Clarence hair and see who copying who, bro. And I done kind of figure out, I think it's Clarence copying Chris. It's crazy. It's crazy, right? It's crazy. Now, I could be capped, but if you don't know, Chris and Clarence look was alike for the longest. Now, Chris took it upon himself to get out that look. He started growing his hair out. If you don't remember, Chris had curls. Okay, so Clarence finally goes and get him and CJ's haircut, and in the process, Clarence like, oh, I didn't even know I had curls. Yeah, bro, we all got curls if you got a little black in you, but I don't know if he had black in him. I don't know. It's like what's it called, Puerto Rican? But anyway, so. And I don't think he is black because I think I heard him say it's rumored that he used to talk about black people, but I'm not sure. But yeah, you got curls, bro. So if you don't know, Chris got curls for days. So with him growing his hair out and Clarence worrying about his curls, it's giving me allegedly Clarence could be the one copying Chris' hair. And it makes sense now because all those videos about Chris getting Chris girl, being in love with CJ, it makes sense. And there's nothing wrong with it. All I'm saying is it's giving fan. Because who else is going to follow somebody so hard to the details of their hair and mustache, beard, excuse me, and not be a fan? Either you're a fan or you're a weirdo. So I think you'd rather take the the fan over the weirdo claim any day. So let's hear what Chris is talking about, because Chris would get on my dang nerves talking about, I don't need to do a video, but I don't know what video to do a video. Just do a motherfucking video, bro. Are you saying Queens was the brains of the establishment? She used to tell you every single video y'all did? God dang, like, shout out to Queen if that's the case. But literally do whatever, bro. Whatever you feel comfortable doing, even if it's button your shirt up. If that's what you feel comfortable doing and doing a video about, that's just do a video, get your coin. Serious. It ain't even that serious. Like, I ain't Chris Sales. I ain't getting the views that Chris Sales getting. But at the end of the day, just do a motherfucking video. I do a video. It's your channel. Do a video what you want to do. Period. Okay, so yeah, let's hear what something he's talking about. And no, it hasn't been said that it's directed at Queen. I'm just saying that's what people are thinking. Okay, and then I'm gonna talk about Chris and Clarence myself. To be honest, I'm gonna talk about it before I watch this video because, excuse me, I don't want nobody saying I copied what Chris said. We probably gonna have a lot of the similar things, and it definitely could be related to Queen. If you don't know, I did hear Chris say that he didn't want to get married again. And I know why. He said he would rather do polygamy. Like, to be honest, I've said on my channel that I would do polygamy. To be truthfully honest, I prefer not to do polygamy. I would only do it now knowing that it's taking me so long to find real love. I'm just saying that. Now, truth be told, I found out a lot of it was my fault. Because I had some issues and this, and I wasn't really welcoming of love, because I do feel like you have to be in a state of mind to receive it. However, that's my last resort. But what I'm saying is, due to the fact that I never really been in love, I could do something like that. But if I'm in love, generally speaking, no, I would want to share my man. But I'm not going to also be that woman that has reigns over my man to where I'm going to govern everything that he does and whoever he talks to. I'm not going to be that trifling. So, excuse me. So Chris has spoke before saying that he didn't want to do marriage. And that's part of the Chris, Clarence, Queen thing that I want to speak on. Because if you don't know, people keep getting on to Clarence about why he ain't never married Queen, why he ain't never married Queen. But when you think about it, it makes perfect sense. Chris married Queen. They had a child together. They got married. She left him because she said he was cheating, which kind of was rumored out there like he was cheating. We get it, right? Most women, they get publicly humiliated. They feel like they need to leave. I get it. Especially when you're young. Now I feel like her being older, she probably would have did things a little bit differently because she realized some of these men might be the same, because there was allegedly allegations coming out about Clarence, right? So at the end of the day, I feel like I also take Clarence's side of why he don't want to marry Queen right now. Not saying he doesn't, because I do feel like he would. Like, it's a possibility because he has spoken on him possibly marrying Queen. But I'm speaking on the fact of why I can see why he wouldn't want to marry or rush down and out and marry Queen. Because look what happened to Chris. Literally, Chris was doing videos with Queen all the time. They had a baby together. And she got him for most of what he got. Because look what, Clarence is riding around, some people say, on Chris's coin, in a nice house, nice car, while Chris is stuck over here. True enough, he got child support to pay. But a lot of people are saying that Queen got the bigger stick of the puzzle. However, when they left, she left with nothing. I don't know, right? I wasn't in their bank accounts. But, and now Chris is stuck with, I don't know what to do. So I feel like Clarence doesn't want to be another Chris. You know what I'm saying? That's my biggest opinion. Even though he may rat on Chris, he may talk about Chris, I feel like he was like, man, Chris married her and had a baby with her, and now I'm fudging around with her. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not mad at Clarence for that, because literally some women will take you for everything you got when you leave them. Because the government makes it so easy to do that. I'm not that type of woman. Like, I literally don't even want to know that I even dated you. Like, let alone have to get anything from you, see you, anything like that. I'm not that type of woman who is vindictive like that. Now, if you left me and I wanted to be married to you, I can't say that I wouldn't be a little bit vindictive. But if I'm leaving you, which is in most cases how women leave, they leave the man because the man usually wants to stick it out. Usually, when it comes to marriage, most men don't go with that. Oh, I'm leaving you. Ish. They don't go with that. So with that being said, I can see why Clarence don't want to go there. He can use that as his excuse easily because you married Chris. You left Chris. A man that you were married to was fooling, allegedly talking to me. Then you got with me. We had a baby. Why we need to get married? And then true, the government can take you for everything you got. Like you get half of everything. So they recently bought a house. They they got cars. They got nice stuff. So if he was to split from her, it wouldn't be good. And she has a reputation of leaving people. I've left people before. But true enough, I wasn't in it for love. I ain't gonna cap to you. So just because somebody married don't mean they in love, baby. Because half these people out here or not. That's why they cheat. That's why they do all this dirty stuff they do. Just because you married does not mean you in love. A lot of people married for convenience or married to people that you know that's not going to leave you. Especially when it comes to a man. A lot of these men do not want to be left. It's like insulting to them. They barely want to go get married anyway. So when you leave them, it just leaves a bad taste on them heart. So that's all I want to say about the Clarence Chris situation and why I can see why Clarence doesn't want to run to the aisle with Queen because of how Chris was done. So for that part, I do say he's kind of sympathetic because he see how Chris was done. Now let's get into this video with Chris. Let's see what they're talking about. So I have a 2-part video talking about the Chris Clarence situation. Now let's react a little bit to what Chris is saying.
I'm about to do this little reaction.
Because if we're gonna admit to it, I feel like Chris was hurt, regardless if he did the dirt, regardless of whatever. He was hurt when Queen left him, and he still ain't officially recovered years later. And I feel like that's why Clarence came so hard for him, because he know that Chris really wanted to stick it out with Queen. They had built this like empire. They had CJ, and his dreams was ruined, crushed. And so most men don't want to get left if they marry you. And a lot of men will cheat on their wives, but they won't even leave their wives. So they just show you how locked in men are to marriages. And yeah, I feel like Chris, he could probably think about him and Queen being back together, even though he say up or down he don't. But then too, I feel like he probably wouldn't want to marry her again, like right off. I mean, they've been married, he probably would. And that's probably the closest she would get to a marriage right now when it comes to Chris and Clarence. But he has to always remember how he did marry somebody and they almost took him for everything he had. You know what I'm saying? And I think he still got love in his heart for Queen. And she probably may think about it from time to time because she realized if grass may not have been greener when she left him. And because to be honest, like you said, she had a lot more in common with Chris. She was goofy, he was goofy. Clarence is more serious. It's just a little different, dynamic. And as we've seen over the years, Queen has got more serious. I feel like she could be more of herself when she was around Chris. But anyway, let's keep going. That's another story for another day. I'm going to skip past this. I'm sorry. Let's get to the meat of what he's talking about. Oh, I need to eat some strawberries.
All right.
Hi, we're Visible. We're the wireless company.
So yeah, I'm gonna have to get some strawberries. I would say I'll stop this to come back, but now I'm gonna see it through, my guy. But when I get off, I'm about to eat some strawberries. Yeah. That part.
Not providing for any of them. He was not committing. I got a question for y'all, for my subscribers, right?
I'm gonna listen to your question in a minute, Chris. But yeah, this guy right here with the I'm sorry, Dread. Let me speak on him because I have watched him before, and let me keep in mind, this dude is married. He seemed like he was a lot less. He was a lot more attractive when he wasn't married. Some of these married dudes, some of y'all women be messing y'all up. I'm gonna let y'all know. Some of these women don't want nobody else looking at y'all because what? look at this beard. Like, I feel like it could look a little different, but I'm gonna trip because he ain't even with a sister. I'm gonna just say that, and that's cool, you know. But um, he used to be really, really attractive. Now he just look like he just a dude. That's cute. Let's hear what Chris is talking about.
Do y'all think a man shouldn't have to marry a female if check me out now, if she do everything for him, like she give him everything that a wife supposed to give him. So I feel like, what's the purpose of marrying somebody if you gonna give them everything? You feel me? What y'all think?
Dang, I hope you got a cold, bro. Cause why you talking like that? He sound like he got some stuff in his mouth. He got some gum in his mouth. What he got going on? Well, I'm not the right person to tell because I've been married before twice. I've been proposed to probably about 6 times. But anyways, so at the end of the day, it's like I could probably get married again. Is what I'm trying to say. But technically, I really don't want to be married only because of the way the government steps in. Because literally, my last marriage, but to be honest, I ain't gonna say that no more because I'm already embarrassed that I said that. Um, okay, but my last marriage took me like almost 2 years to divorce him because of COVID. And when I tell you how stressful that is, I cannot even go into the words, bro. I literally wanted to be not seeing this man the next day. However, I had to wait 2 years to get a court date. And the craziness of that, it wasn't even that long. I ain't gonna care. It was probably like a year. But technically, it was kind of like 2 years. It felt like, I don't know. It may have been 1 or 2. I don't remember. But I know it was too long to be waiting on a divorce. I'll say that. Because at that time, people were not appearing in court. A lot of people had to do a lot of stuff virtually. And it was just a big mess. So ever since that day, I don't want to go through. And then this Negro, since I was the one who initiated, he wanted to take me for everything I had because he technically wasn't a citizen. And he was found out he was trying to take my money, this and that, which the money that I had in another account that I had pulled from, he wasn't able to access it due to some legalities, which I really can't go into on this video. But he literally told me he was trying to take, and this person did not want to divorce me because first of all, I was trying to help him get his papers, this and that. But on top of that, he waited even to the day of, like, do you want to? And even to this day, like, he stalks me a little bit. He don't know if I know, but I do know. Like, even to this day, like, the back of my car was hit by some random people, which I know they was tied to him. And even today, like, it was an older car, and I need to get a new car. It's coming. But, like, I was rear-ended twice within the same week. These people knew where I worked. They was behind me. Like, I feel like they had a tracker on my car. Like, when you date people that's from different countries, they be into some whole other stuff. So, yeah. And that's one reason why I didn't fix my bumper. Like, they were supposed to fix it. I gave people the benefit of the doubt. They ended up fixing my bumper the correct way. I should have not even gave these people a pass. I felt bad for them. And so my bumper is kind of like not on. And so I didn't really fix because I'm like, somebody hit me again, I'm going to make sure it's done right. And I be wanting somebody to hit me. But they really have tried to sideswipe me other ways. And so I will say this, be mindful of somebody who ain't got no tag on their car. As far as a bumper sticker, they had like them white sheets because there was all the people that hit me. A lot of people that don't even have license plates for real. Like, the people that be illegal, they be some legal-ish. So, yeah, my new car is coming. I could buy it today, but I'd be like, yeah, people weird. Okay, so going back to what he was saying, I feel like when a woman does all these things for you, it's because they want you to see that they are marriage material. They want to marry you. So I feel like that's them giving you all, because I did that before. I like this one guy. I went to his house to straighten it up. I was cleaning. I would have cooked, but we weren't even dating. That's the crazy part. We was just like in the verge of talking and whatever. So at the end of the day, um, and we ended up becoming friends. So some dudes don't appreciate that, but it's like if we gave you mid, like would you even date us? We want to put our best foot forward so you can date us. However, a lot of men don't appreciate it. So it's kind of like, why even do that for real? The next time, no, I would never go all in for a person unless it's my man, if I was looking to get married. However, me being a person who's not trying to be married, like I'm gonna probably just do it anyway, because I'm not looking for like a ring. You know what I'm saying? So I would just still be like that because I care about my person, if that makes sense. And I will tell you, when a woman don't care, she don't really care about those kind of things. Cause like even in my marriage, I was so pissed off that I didn't even want to cook, even though my ex didn't want me to cook because he was into some weird stuff. But he was liking his cultural food over American food more so, and I was like, that's cool with me, baby. I didn't want to cook for you anyway because he started pissing me off. So women do stuff like that because they care. When they don't do it, it's probably because they don't care as much. Okay, so let's go on.
They have multiple wives. You get what I'm saying? They have multiple girlfriends. So like, who idea was it? Which we'll never know. But whose idea was it to be like, okay, only one man to one woman, and only one woman to one man? Like, why do we abide by that? Like, whoever.
That's crazy, bro. And look at this. Chris is tatted up. He look different, don't he? He look like like a gangster thug almost. Like, I'm trying to remember. He used to not be tatted like that. He got a whole new look going on. But we know you're a lover boy because look at this flower on your arm. For real, for real. Okay, so basically, it's been rumored that back in the day, people had multiple wives. I get that. To be honest, I could see how that dynamic could work because of financial security. Like when you have more incomes in one household, it can do a lot. However, for me personally, I feel like due to the fact that men have, I call it bruised egos, that they want to explore all the avenues they can explore sexually with people, especially those men who were not as attractive or liberated when they were younger. They have this complex to where they want to screw everything walking and everything that's cute. But I feel like a man who's sure of himself doesn't want the STDs, he doesn't want the extra babies, he doesn't want to have his wife's feelings hurt. If he truly loves his family, values his family, loves his woman, I feel like they won't want that as much, especially if they're older and they've done that. Now, I do feel like a man does deserve to explore in his younger days or his dumb days. And I do feel like marriage should not be a death sentence. Like, you should have freedom. However, if I'm really, really loving my person, I don't want to share my person. But I am also the person, now that I'm older, I used to not be like this. I'm not going to judge my person because they felt the need to get validation through other avenues. I'm going to actually have my heart go out to them like, dang, baby, I'm not doing it for you, this and that. But I'm not going to be like, that's mine, D. You can't do this, you can't do that. I would hope and pray that they would have enough respect for themselves and their family not to do that. But I'm not going to be watching. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be like, that's mine. I'm just going to say, this is my man. I trust his judgment because I don't want to be with a man that I can't trust. And I feel like if he felt like he needed to do that, it had to be a reason. You know what I'm saying? I can't understand a reason. But I know with me, I'm a person, if I feel like I got to do something, I got to get something in my system, I got to just do it. And I feel incomplete if I do. And if I don't let him explore that, he gonna always wonder like what that's about. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that he has to screw with somebody to know what it's about. I'm just saying, like, anybody who's thinking about doing something, the idea of not being able to do something is gonna make them want to do something more, in my opinion. So, whose idea was it? I think it was just the government. They like to be inserting themselves in people's business more than they should, and that's just part of it. Let's keep going. If you want to see his whole commentary, go watch his motherfucking channel. Period.
It can go left,
Who is
and
it?
it can go left very fast.
Come in.
And so I do think that
Hey, who is this?
Did he say Your Highness? Oh, he kind of looks scary. Anyway, let's
They
keep
said
going.
that the person met me through you. Person came over, take shots or whatever. But I don't know who this is.
I met you through Chris. I went to y'all's house. We took shots together. You're supposed to be the gang wild Nate. Tell Chris to answer the phone, or does he have a bitch over there? I swear Chris is a whore. Ain't no bitch.
He is kind of a whore, I ain't gonna lie. But a man is gonna do that, a female is gonna do that when they're not in love. Period. Period. And to be honest, love does exist, but you have to do certain things to find it. However, they trying to call his man to get in contact with Chris. That's crazy. He calling this man names. That's crazy. Let's keep going because I don't want to hear all this because we already know how Chris be getting down. Just out of control, disgusting at this point. But whatever. Like, if women see Chris, they is not gonna take Chris serious for real. So if he wanted to get married in any way, he would have to change what he do anyway for even to be considered marriage material any freaking way. And as far as the catering and all this, they not supposed to do that because he got history of the DV. He got history for being a whore. He got history for dogging women. He got history for talking about women. And he got history of leaving these baby mamas out in the streets. Like, nobody gonna take Chris serious as far as a relationship unless he start taking himself seriously. That's just what that is.
them not believing in marriage may also be simply they were married before and they've decided they don't want to get married again.
I'm sorry. He said some, dog. He said some, dog. He said some, dog. Oh my motherfucking God! Keep in mind, this is a married motherfucking man. He's married, not to a sister, but he's married. And I would tell you, most people that's married will say they will never get married again. And the only reason is they do. The only reason I got married the second time was because I wanted to be custom. I made my marriage in a marital bed, and I wanted to say that I was married. But the constraints of a marriage in both of my marriages was we were better off as friends. Because to be honest, it wasn't real love. I don't think they really loved me. You know, they said they did. And I said I loved them, but I really didn't love them as much as I loved myself to stay. So, at the end of the day, a lot of people low key be talking about how they hate being married. To be honest, I hated being married. First of all, I'm an introverted person, meaning I can definitely be by myself. Now, if you're a people person, you always like being around people, you probably can like it a bit more. But also, my ex's husbands always did something to get on my motherfucking nerves. And I'm one of the people, I'm not going to stick around with you and you pissing me off. And my ex was so dumb by that. He'd be like, I know my wife, I love my wife. Like, if you love me, you wouldn't have been playing with me. And if you knew me, like if you love me, if you know me, you know I will freaking leave. So I leave today. Like, he didn't know me, and I kept telling him, you don't know me, because if you did, you wouldn't have tried me as many times as he did. I promise you that. Now he see. Now he know. Like, you don't know me, bro. And that's another thing. People think they know you in marriages. You think you know your partner, but you really, really, really don't. Sometimes people be scamming in marriages. Like, they'll see somebody with a nice house, a nice assets, they'll get married to him. Kind of like the woman say, "Who did I marry?" She the whole TikTok series over him, and she found out this man was lying to her, and he got married to her. Like people literally get married to you because they know it's so hard to get out, and they want to be stuck to you, tied to you in your assets and what you got. That's it. Like it's crazy. So really, you got to be careful out there because there's really scam artists out there. To be honest, I feel like both of my marriages were scams, but we ain't gonna talk about it too much. Like I said, I wasn't that invested in them. I just did it to be doing them because I was of a certain age and I was like thought that marriage was the right thing to do, and so I was rushing into it. But low key, that's why I'm jaded now, and that's why I would never get married. Only reason I would get married is if I'm like super super in love and I know my person's in love with me. Every time I got married, I knew it was just like something to do for both of us. That's where I messed up because literally it was just something to do when we got married, and it was something to do to get out of it. If you're not fully invested and with the love of your life, marriage can be torture, marriage can be hell. Period, point blank. And my avenues for me feeling like Queen wants to marry Clarence, is because she wants that protection that if he do leave her, because I do feel like she really likes him. I mean, obviously, right? Sometimes people feel like she likes him more than he likes her, and it's been said. But I also feel like she know that she has the security if she does leave. She invested all this time, but I do feel like she wouldn't hesitate to leave if he tries her. And what would that leave him with? So in my opinion, at this point, I don't see a point to marry Queen, even though I do feel like she wants to be married. And I also feel like Clarence has seen the side of Queen that he knows she can be vindictive by how she's done Chris and other things, to where he's just more cautious. So people really got to get off Clarence back because I really feel like he protected himself, and he also want to make sure that they're in love. They actually have had too many spats, too many arguments, too many fallings out allegedly to say, "Oh, I'm want to spend their whole life with this person." They just really just work through it and get through it, in my opinion. But behind the scenes, it's not rosies. So if it's you with a person and it's not rosies on an everyday basis for at least 2-3 years straight, I would say no. I would probably not marry that person. And because when people get this title of being married, they do stuff that they normally wouldn't do. They feel more comfortable. They may feel more comfortable to cheat. They may feel more comfortable to stay out late because they know you are tied in and you're much more committed. And they do dumb ish. Sometimes dumber ish than they was doing when y'all was just dating. So I wouldn't recommend it. However, I do feel like if she wants to be married, she does need to find somebody who wants to marry her. But I also feel like a lot of people are going to feel the same way Clarence is feeling because of how she did Chris. And that just is what it is. That's my speculation on the topic. I'm done watching this video. Shout out to Chris for making it. He should make more videos, whatever he makes. That's just my word to him. And y'all go check his channel out. Go check out Chris and Clarence channel. And let me know how y'all feel about it down below. Come on, computer. Stop playing. Welcome to the He's It goes down.